just found the federal survival shelter. Looks like it's a hospital. Or it's attached to a hospital. Don't know if it's a dungeon. I'm gonna go check it out. I don't know if there's gonna be a quest here later or something like that. We're just looking around. I still haven't found like a use for bleach. I don't know what it's for. I would think of all the items they added, bleach would be one of the ones that was in a crafting recipe or something. Oh, if we could find some forks in here, that would be fantastic. Alright. 2 skill magazines, that's lit. A note. Suicide note. Suicider's note. The fools who call themselves men and women of medicine, they know nothing. They shoo away what they cannot explain. They say that the rain is harmful, that it will kill us, but they are wrong. I have tasted its water, felt its glow within me. The rain will take away our pain, make us whole again. They will see as I step out into the torrent with nothing but my bare skin. I will see the sky again. Joe. Seems like I think it's an interesting phenomenon that, like, you have the cult of Adam kind of popping up all over the world, or all over America, like, independent of one another. I think that's interesting. Or like some, worshipping radiation, which I'd be interested to hear what like an anthropologist would have to say about that idea. Dr. McLean's terminal password. All right, get that. Radiation sickness treatment guidelines, biological agents and aerosols. In the event of a nuclear attack, the following measures are to be taken. Government personnel are to be given preferential treatment. All government employees must have ID on them to prove their status. There are to be no exceptions. Anyone who is not an American citizen or is believed to hold communistic views is to be turned away. When asked, say they are a threat to security of the survival center. Contact must be established with Fort Braxton, Mariposa, and other facilities working with biological materials. Fort Braxton's from New California, I believe. Once the center has reached maximum capacity, no one is allowed inside. Lethal force is authorized. Lots of journal entries. Let's take a look at number 1. Keeping this journal as a means to cope with it all, to keep from going insane in the hellscape Portland has become. I was the overnight ER doctor, now I might be the only doctor left on Earth. Alright, everybody was a lot pretty dramatic, but I guess that's allowed. We learned about radiation poisoning in medical school, but the real deal is a horror beyond my wildest imagination. The patients come in by the dozens with grisly burned skin that's pocked with blisters. Everything in the past was, in 2077, was powered by radiation, right? The cars have nuclear engines. There's nuclear plants everywhere. Like, he should have been extremely familiar with radiation poisoning, like if the lore was to be consistent. He has a 4-year-old daughter that's been reduced to bone. Entry 7. I can't forgive myself for what happened to Annie, so he killed himself. See if we can find some forks in here. Oh. Doesn't appear to be any actual hostiles. Operating bone picking report number 1. Operation bone picking. Operation bone picking report 1. Recon Team Bravo landed on the mainland 2 days ago around 0500 and arrived at the survival center at 0730 this morning. As expected, the center was abandoned. Investigation shows a sign of rebellion or some other violent activity. Encountered hostile robots. Avoided what we couldn't kill. Encountered a strange floating microbe colony that Jenkins has taken to calling the wraiths. Judging by my initial tests, it seems to be a type of staph infection or similar bacteria mutated by thriving ghoul hosts. Our weapons aren't effective against it. Gathered a sample to take back for analysis. Transmitted initial data back to HQ, but I'm writing this as backup. Lieutenant Wilkerson. Oh, okay, cool. So they're not just like spirits. They're mutated staph infections. That's interesting. I was going to be just like, they're spirits? Right on. This is the MRI room. It's apparently what the MRI machines of 2077 looked like. Those, I guess those dudes damage you too. Those wraiths. If they touch you or whatever. Wait. 10:23. That is the day of, right? And then too many. This is a waste. Yeah. They quit. They're like, everybody's fucking. Dr. McLean's disinfectant. After reading Dr. McLean's notes, you realize this microbiocide could be used against the wraiths. If only you had a weapon that could squirt liquids, perhaps a toy gun of some sort could work. Need a squirt gun. I wonder. Also, your dog's not here again. Did it die? It's a pretty disappointing locked room. Ah, the gift shop. Ooh. Oh. So I really thought there'd be a squirt gun in the gift shop. I'm sure we're gonna need these. Yeah, I thought there'd be just a squirt gun in here. But like, oh, there it is. Nope. Briefing notes. Discuss Survival Center security measures, ID policy, fucking commies, use of lethal force. Review signs and symptoms of radiation. Mission going forward. Try to stay positive. Eulogy for Larson and Blevins. Rip Blevins. Rip Larson. Government personnel being prioritized is like a huge civil liberties issue. Mike's confession. Shit, they're outside banging on the door. Most of them are dying on the ground. I don't think I'll be able to hold out much longer. Fuck it. I took the painkillers. Alright, from the storage room. I got addicted before the blast, and after I knew what was going on. I watched people die in front of me, screaming out in pain. I was too scared to do anything else. Then my sister said she'd tell the doc, and I panicked. I thought he would just put her on probation or something, but then shit, they're here. He shot the sister. It's happening more and more now. When someone dies, they cover them in a tarp and take them outside. But sometimes they take the bodies downstairs. I don't know why. Maybe they're going to quarantine or something. I don't know. No one will give me a straight answer. Times like this make me glad I have painkillers. Nothing like a Masinol or Medex to calm my nerves. Downstairs, huh? Jenkins. United States Army Corps of Engineers orders. Memorandum for all usage. Commanders subject biohazard facilities concerns and possible secondary threats. Command has been attempting contact with our various facilities to no avail. Please refer to the following and make preparations for dealing with said contagions if present in your operational zone. Fort Braxton has gone radio silent. With any luck, no one will find what was in that place. Mariposa is also radio silent. What they're working on there is classified. Rumor has it that there was a blast nearby, so that might have sent whatever they were working on into the atmosphere. The Circle think tank in Chicago sent us a message that said, stay away. Beyond that, we don't have anything. CIT is gone. Flat out gone. All DC bases are destroyed. Area 51, classified. Unconfirmed reports of a defensive countermeasure against enemy nukes indicate that Las Vegas and surrounding area may have evaded nuclear annihilation. Secure the area around the remaining sites to prepare for communist attacks and to control potential outbreaks. An epidemic after this unprecedented nuclear disaster would be the end of humanity for certain. Establish a base of operations at your designated federal nuclear survival center and set up there. Godspeed. LTG Shane Gallagher, Lieutenant General? LTG? I don't know that one. I don't know that rank. Clinton Kelly's security chief cap. There's a lot inside, but we did read that. No deed goes unpunished. That scrawny bastard McLean and his bullshit have cost us big. Thanks to his bleeding heart antics, my lip is busted and I got a nasty gash on my forehead. I hope I don't get that staph shit that is spreading around the ER faster than herpes around a whorehouse. Yeah, I killed Annie and shot her dope fiend brother, but they deserved it. She was stealing painkillers, letting people die so that this dickhead Mike could get high. You'd think I'd be the hero. Nope. The bozos around here see McLean as the second coming of Christ. He keeps letting more in, even though they're barely making it a couple hours anymore. I wonder how high the mountains of bodies out back has to get before it dawns on him we need to think about ourselves. Fuck, here comes nurse shit for brains to hound me about my first aid kit again. We don't have any antibiotics left. They should have expected that. They should have known, but no. Now we're all going to die because they were too fucking selfless. Well, no deed goes unpunished. I got a plan. It's no good deed goes unpunished, I believe is the actual saying. Plan! Ever since the bombs fell, some people have changed, turned into something from one of those old horror flicks. One of them even started glowing. Irradiated to the touch. McLean said they were just badly burned and that might be the cause. That seemed like bullcrap to me. My gut is telling me the radiation did this shit. I mean, they kind of look like Annie as she melted. Now I wonder what would happen if I broke quarantine on the ER just enough to let the staph infection get out onto those mush-faced bastards. They deserve worse. So this dude's... I didn't read that other whole terminal because there's a lot there. Alright. Wilkerson. She died because she took this off. Look at these burns. That's cool. Must be like a custom. Operation Bone Picking Report number... Oh, okay, alright. Let's find out what happened. 2, 3, 4, 5. Operation Bone Picking Report 2. Download the mission critical information from the terminal, but one of those crazy robots came to attack us. Jenkins tackled it, and I managed to shut the door, locking it automatically. I must have triggered some sort of security mechanism. The door is locked. We'll update once we leave. Lieutenant Wilkerson. Report 3. It's been 72 hours since the door closed, beginning to run low on supplies, but it shouldn't be much longer until the door gets opened. HQ compiled the codex entry on the wraith based on my observations, which I have downloaded on a blank holodisk. At least I have something to read while I'm stuck. Report 4. It's been so long, too long. No matter what we do, the door won't open. Jenkins hasn't said anything in a while. I think he's dead. I can't do this anymore. Jenkins is gone, our food is gone, any chance of getting out of here is gone. I might as well take off my suit and let the wraiths kill me. Maybe I'll freeze to death first. Either way, can't be worse than dying of hunger. Report 5, I was wrong. So did she die of the wraiths? Oh, Wrench, you're gonna die of the wraiths too. Look at you. Alright, yeah, I guess they got her. She did not freeze to death first. Or die of hunger. But she did produce this. Kingdom of Bacteria, phylum Firmicutes, class Bacilli, order Bacillales, Staphylococcus. The wraith is composed of drifting colonies of Staphylococcus radiodurans, or staph rad for short. In the process of ghoulification, some humans experience staph infections. Due to the radioactive nature of some of the ghouls and the bomb-borne environment, the bacteria died quickly at first, but then slowly adapted to their new hosts. It is believed that the current form of the organism is a result of infecting and then surviving on the glowing ones. Staph rad floats in the air as a thin cloud-like mass, like a sneeze that is being held together by slightly charged isotopes on the bacterial surfaces. It surfs on air currents to attack and infect its next victim. Its radioactive nature allows it to burn flesh on contact and to invade and spread within minutes. Humans are advised to stay away as stimpaks only hinder its advance slightly. S-radiodurans is capable of withstanding an acute dose of 5,000 grays or 500,000 rad of ionizing radiation with almost no loss of viability. For comparison, humans can only take about 5 grays before starting to die from radiation. Well, that's what she had to read while she died slowly over the course of days. It was only 2 paragraphs, but it's like, oh yeah, your whole squad was wiped out by radiation ghosts, but don't worry because... Oh, did he kill himself? Jenkins, I think, fucking got done, dude. Jenkins got done by somebody else. Oh. Ooh. I didn't save. Oh no. Oh. Not allowed to go up further, I guess. Never did find that squirt gun either. I got no defense against the wraiths. Okay, now I want to see the lower level. What were they doing down there? Man's Illustrated. Is that FDR? A little dated. So used to playing like mods where there's just like a hatch in the corner. Well, that's how you go down. In here. We go in here? Oh look, everybody died in here. Y'all got any forks? Forks? Here we are. The elevator seems to be out of order. The label on the lower section reads anomalous materials. Anomalous? There appears to also be a hastily written note attached to the button panel you hadn't noticed before. My curiosity got the better of me. Fuck, I didn't know what I was doing, and I regret it. I can't describe in words what I saw down there. I gotta get out of here. Those sick fucks down there don't know what they're doing. Why did I do this? I can't get the images out of my head. I'm destroying this elevator. I can't risk anyone else going down there. Screw those assholes. They can stay there. Or should I go look again? Maybe I should. The rest of the note is incoherent. So is that just a no? I'm never getting down there? I don't get to know what the cool secret was the Enclave had here. Exodus. I know you think they aren't worth saving, but after seeing that nurse die, no one deserved to die like that, no one. I'm going to lead them away from here, find someplace new. We'll head to the military base northwest of here. I don't think anyone's there anymore. Don't follow me, Lawrence Mace. Perhaps we'll encounter Mace later on. But yeah, that doesn't look like there's another way to get down there that I saw. So I don't know. Maybe the main quest will take us back here later. But for right now, that looks like this is the hospital, the friggin' Federal Nuclear Survival Center. There it is. And the dog, he was waiting out here the whole time, or he died or something. I'm not sure. Anyhow.